Hello, friends. In today's reading, we are looking at the guidance you need to hear right now and where it's all leading you to. So let's dive right in with lunar eclipse change. Well, this is a cycle ending, and I mean, it's already in the card. There's change. So what you have known is going to be way different, but we have other cards to get into to see more about what is unfolding. So we'll just set that there for now. Okay. 2026 evolution. Okay. Lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. Definitely coming to the completion of something. And again, we have a lot of moon energy. At first, when I looked at this, I was thinking that was the sun. But as I looked closer, I realized that it's the moon. So that's just amplifying the energy of this change. You know, but you have climbed the mountain, you have gone to the top, you have come to the end of something. Now is time for a new journey. And I feel like this is something that has been long coming. Like you've been working on this for a long time. You've come through the desert, you've climbed the mountain, now you're to the top. There's some celebration to come with what you have accomplished, what you have achieved. And what's kind of getting me a little bit too is 43 and 34. Same numbers, different order. So there's just an evolution to the story. There's just an evolution to what's coming next. Let me set that back in there. Yeah. And while you have come through all of these things, now you're going down a whole new path that maybe with ancestral, there's history behind it. And the lay of the land, you know, it's like when you travel, you go and explore, but you might get a guide that knows the lay of the land. So someone that has already been where you are going now. So working with someone that has the experience, that has wisdom for you to learn through this whole new journey that you're going on. And let's get some more. Let's see what else is coming up. Okay. Okay, thank you. Wee, okay. Okay, yeah. So where you have been, there's nothing left there. You've already come through this path, you know, and I'm seeing both like kind of deserty kind of areas. There's no like the base of life is in water. We all need water. We are made up of what, like 98% water or whatever it is. So it's time to explore a whole new path and lay down. I mean, things are changing. Your path is evolving. You are changing. And it's time to see things from another perspective so that you can see better where it is you desire to go, the path, and getting out of the maze. You got to rise above what has already been done. Where you have been is not where you need to be, not where you're meant to be anymore. You've accomplished what you can in the places that you've been. So it's time to take a different perspective and go beyond that. And know that it's all connected, you know. And there's that water. That's interesting. I find that to be seen. So now moving in from this place that has dried up into a place that's now flowing and going with that flow. And you know, the magical stream, going with the flow, but it just reminded me of this video I saw once where, and if I can find it, I'll link it in the description, because I feel like it is just so fitting with what I feel coming together in this reading so far. And that it's just a great depiction of stop fighting things, stop thinking that you can control things. So in the video, there's like 3 people standing on a cliff over a waterfall, and a girl gets pushed in and she's splashing about and you know, trying to swim and keep her head above the water. And then when she stops fighting and just floats, and it just flows. And it was just such a wonderful depiction of surrendering and going with the flow. So what this change is, you don't have to force it. Where you're going next, you don't have to force it. This is about going with the flow. Where you've been, where the path you've already traveled is coming to an end. That's the change. That's the movement. But where it's going next is nothing that you have to force. It's something to surrender to. And having faith in the divine plan for you. Knowing that you are loved and guided. And with the ancestral wisdom, it's making me feel like you have your ancestors with you. You know, your ancestral spirit guides with you, helping you see things from another perspective. And again, this is not anything that you need to force or make happen, but simply flow with. So let's see what else we get. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Let me move things about a little bit. We're gonna go up there. We're gonna go up there. I feel like these two need to be together. And there we go. Okay. Change! Come on. Well, how about that? Oh my gosh, just more confirmation that things are changing for you. But again, it's just not something you don't need. Where you are, where you have been, has run its course. Okay, let's see. A change for the better is ahead. Okay, let me try that again. A change for the better is headed your way. Embrace it. Not seeing movement doesn't mean nothing's happening. And I feel like that's a little bit of what we have going on in this dry desert. You may not see it. And things may still feel the same. But it's all in the works. And like I said before, this ancestral spirit guides, ancestral spirit guides, thing that feels to me like this is all being worked on behind the scenes. It's nothing you have to force. Sometimes you must embody the change you want to see. Yeah, not feeling that. I'm definitely feeling you may not be seeing. So, I mean, there's 3 things on this card. So, There's definitely forward movement, whether you see it or not. Just pause and take a look at things from another perspective. I'm going to go right there. Let's see. Windfall. Ooh, okay. Got some money coming. Lovely. You're about to receive a financial windfall or pay raise. Your finances are currently in a positive cycle. There's this lovely cycle, and you may not see this coming. And again, it's not something that you have to force or anything that you have to do about it, but simply go with the flow. Now is the perfect time to treat yourself or make that big purchase. And there is a thing with purchases, like and possibly a new home, that also is lines up with the lunar eclipse card. Okay. Settling. Your soul is telling you you're on the wrong path. So this is done here. Okay. Give yourself the time and space to evolve and discover your true path. See, time and space. Give yourself the time and space. Not something that you have to force, but meditation, some introspection. And that is where you're going to find this connection, this click. You're avoiding what needs to be done because it feels too difficult. And again, like even this, there's this person on the road, and there's going that way, going that way, going that way, going that way. So your path is coming together, but you're avoiding what needs to be done. Is there something you're avoiding? Is there something that you need to take another perspective from? Is there something that you're trying to force? We're gonna go, let's do that. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woohoo. Heart-to-heart conversation. You know, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So maybe there's someone that you need to be talking to. Maybe that conversation is with yourself, and it kind of feels like this is working together here. You're avoiding what needs to be done because it feels too difficult. There's a conversation that needs to happen that will help you figure out what this next path is. And I'm actually feeling another one of these cards. Movement, prosperity, love, who you are becoming. All right, I guess it's 2. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So maybe that is the conversation that you need to have, and there needs to be some honesty and feeling safe and secure. And allowing yourself to be vulnerable, knowing that you are safe and secure to have this conversation. And I feel like it's having that conversation that's going to help you to see what your way forward is. But, you know, take your time to listen. Where was that? Was it this? Oh, give yourself the time and space to evolve and discover your true path. So I feel like there's just a couple of things going on here. You know, maybe this, you got to have a heart-to-heart conversation with yourself. And maybe it's about seeing beyond the chemistry and the idealism that this could be the one. And then it could also possibly be needing to actually have that conversation with someone else, with that significant other in your life. I feel like there's a couple things going on here. But let's get into the tarot and see and piece it all together. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, this definitely is about having the patience and don't give up yet. You have to allow the process. That's what I was talking about with surrender, allowing the process. You know, when you plant a seed, when you plant a plant, you don't go and dig it up to try and make it grow. You allow it to evolve and grow as it needs to. You just nurture it, water it, feed it. And so having some patience, but don't give up. This is what I'm also feeling with this. There is this change coming in. So don't give up. 2026 evolution phase. Prosperity, movement, love, who you are becoming. Okay, yeah, this okay, getting a little tongue-tied here. Taking it step by step, allowing it to become, you know, not letting the fear of the unknown rule how you go about this next path. And yeah, there is definitely a love connection, but I feel like with it lining up with Seven of Pentacles, you can't rush this process. You can't rush this connection. So maybe the change is about how you maybe trying to control it. Walking away. Being determined. I'm gonna go like this. There we go. I feel like a couple more cards. Okay. Love, who you are becoming. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there's definitely this introspection that you need to take, and it's all going to be okay. It's all leading to this. And there's this windfall. Oh wait, no, that's not it. There it is. There's that windfall. There's that money. And there's a bright new idea that's going to relieve the stress, the inner battle. There's some introspection to relieve the battle. And I feel like what I'm feeling from that is that's the change. That's where the change is coming in. There is a change, and you're supported in this change. Okay. This is what I'm feeling. Okay. Here's the change. This is feeling a little bit impatient, wanting to rush the process, not sure what you're feeling like you can trust. Okay. This has just gotten very layered, and I'm putting it all together. Okay. So there's been a block. This is what I feel is changing. There's nothing left for you in where you've been trying to make something happen. And that has resulted in feeling stuck. and being ruled by these fears. But the change is letting these things go, letting these stories go. And that's going to take some introspection and getting very honest with yourself. And another thing with magical stream is that's your prayers and wishes being heard. I feel like there's some faith that is needed to come into this, you know, and then surrendering to the process of it all. These are not things for you to control. This is about surrendering. And in that surrender is when things change. When you surrender, and in surrendering, you are able to then see things from a different perspective. But there's no forcing to any of this. You know, and as you do this introspection, that's going to help you to see your way forward. And then the change comes in. And this is the journey going through into 2026. But it's all leading to these really wonderful things. You know, the relationship that you are desiring, some like major financial stability and inspiration, these aha moments that I think have been kind of plaguing your mind. So this is the movement. Leaving these things behind, the things that you felt were unfair. And there's been there either has been or still will be some great introspection to let all of those things go. And it's in that process where you are able to see things from another perspective. And then this here is what's coming. All of this, I mean, this is feeling unfair. This is the battles. You know, Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. This is feeling and being alone. This is having regrets. This is impatience. And this is feeling stuck. And this is fear. This is all the stuff you're leaving behind. But you got to surrender to the process. And have some faith in that. And know that your light shines the way forward. And then all of that is going to help you see which path. Where is your path? All of this is leading to this aha moment, this clarity. That is what's coming. That's the movement, you know, getting out of the spiral of all of this shit that's been holding you back from the things that you have settled for that just don't belong to you. That there's nothing that's what this is. Leaving all of this behind, the things that you have settled for, there's nothing there for you anymore. So you are walking away from this life, from these circumstances, from these relationships. And I feel, what I'm feeling a lot is that when you surrender to this process, that allows for this new perspective. That is the change that's coming in for you. And then you come to this wonderful aha moment that is when this relationship and this stability, this financial stability comes in. That, you know, has incredible chemistry and could be the love that you've been looking for, the relationship you've been looking for. But settling in this situation, whether it's home, it's job, it's friendships, it's romantic relationships, whatever it is, there's just nothing there for you anymore. And there is someone here, it could be a spiritual person coming into your life that is going to help guide you through this process. So, I mean, it's a big change, letting go of what you've been settling for. And then this could be the one. Great chemistry, having a heart-to-heart conversation. So that is what is coming together. The movement is moving out of what does not serve you, has been holding you down, keeping you in fear, making you feel stuck, feeling really unfair. There's just nothing for you anymore. You are leaving that, whatever that is. You know, being a general reading, that can be all kinds of different things. And you are moving forward into a great clarity where there is a loving relationship, where there is great prosperity. And you are becoming so much stronger. I'm going to pull a couple of cards. I know we have a lot of cards, but I want to see very specifically about who you are becoming. Because that's a lot to come through. And this is a wonderful thing to see. You know, a new relationship and clarity and aha moments and financial stability. I mean, like big money. Who are you becoming through all of this? Thank you. Okay, lovely. Balanced. Balancing out the dark and the light. You know, your shadow and your light, having come through this shadow work that's now, yeah, I mean, we have like double balance. And then there's new opportunities that feel very grounded for you. There's peace. There's spiritual connection. There's divinity. And I'm also kind of feeling like a balancing of masculine and feminine energies. But it's all very grounded and peaceful. And definitely a new beginning. So, okay. I think we got quite a picture of what is changing and coming together. That is amazing. So let's get some closing messages for you. Yeah, I just want to say one more thing. There's just this great spark. I'm just loving the spark right here. Anyway. All right, closing messages. Thank you. Thank you. No limitations. All right. You are limitless. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is so much for you to share. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. On target. Follow your idea. Let's try that again. Follow your ideal life path. So what feels right for you? Listen to your intuition. Listen to what feels good to you. Yeah, lovely. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Abundance. There we go. Lovely. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. And then there's that perspective. And solar plexus chakra, so there may need to be some work done there, and you can use the stone citrine. Now let's get you an affirmation. This is actually the energy oracle deck, but there's affirmations that come along with the cards, so I'd like to get that for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Closing affirmation. Okay. Walking away. We talked about this, and there's that confirmation and an attachment, you know, the mask you've been wearing, and allowing yourself to be unchained from this situation, whatever it may be for you, to walk away from it. So let's get the affirmation. So card number 5. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Perceived need and the choice to let go. I release attachment and choose peace. I am strong, free, and able to choose what honors me. Yes. 27. It is safe and comfortable for me to move on. I consider all my options and then take action on my own behalf. And I really encourage you to write these affirmations down if they resonate for you, and anything, you know, any one of these other ones as well. And I love affirmations and the practice of using affirmations daily. Saying them in the morning, saying them at night before you go to bed can be a very powerful practice for you, and help you through all that you are going to be processing through and living and experiencing. So I really hope that this message helped you. It was a very layered reading, but I feel like it did come together, and I really hope that that's helpful for you. So please let me know in the comments the moment that stood out for you the most, or just what resonated for you. I'd really love to hear your story, and I do read all of the comments. And if you'd like to go deeper in a personal reading, check out the link in the description. I'd love to connect with you one-on-one and help you through this journey. And if it feels aligned for you, please like, share, and subscribe so more messages find you when you need them. Thank you for joining me today. Sending you lots of love, light, and positive energy. See you in the next reading. Bye.